I can freely manage my working time and location. I became a virtual assistant after taking a virtual assistant course, and I earn a salary that is 5 times higher. Hi, I'm Niena. I am an entrepreneur and a virtual assistant. Today, I'm going to share some fun facts about virtual assistant that many people may not know. But before that, I want to mention something. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, companies all over the world have asked their employees to work from home. However, it turns out that even after COVID-19 ends, companies believe that having employees work from home will reduce expense. They won't need to provide office space, transportation allowance, or other insurance benefit. As a result, nowadays many companies are using virtual assistants to support their business activities. Consequently, many employees are choosing to transition to becoming virtual assistants, myself included. Why are they doing it? Well, there's no need to waste time. Let's dive into the fun facts about virtual assistants. Fun fact number 1: flexible working hours. When I was still an office employee, every morning I used to rush through my morning activities, such as preparing breakfast or simply having tea or milk. I would chase my office working hours, and if I woke up late, I would get stuck in traffic and arrive late at the office. This would annoy me and ruin my mood for the whole day. In contrast, as a virtual assistant, I can peacefully and pleasantly enjoy my morning activities. Without having to rush, I can cook, having breakfast, drink tea or coffee, and leisurely write about my daily life in a journal. As a virtual assistant, I have flexible working hours so I can work whenever I want. Isn't that enjoyable? Fun fact number 2: flexible working place. When I used to work in an office, I had no choice about where to work. There was only one option: my own desk. I spent years in the same workplace, which made me feel very bored. When I get bored, I often slept at my desk or simply scroll through social media. I couldn't choose another workspace because it was determined by the company I worked for. However, when I became a virtual assistant, I gained not only freedom in terms of time, but also in terms of my workspace. I can work wherever I like. When I feel lazy and don't want to leave my room, I can work from my bed. Alternatively, if I prefer to stay at home, I can work from any corner of the room. If I get bored at home, I can work at the coffee shop, enjoying a cup of coffee and accompanied by a music. In fact, whenever I want to travel, I can do so without having to ask my boss for permission because I can work while traveling. This is the best work experience I have now, and I'm grateful for it. Fun fact number 3: entrepreneurial spirit. Let me share a bit about my journey. I used to be an employee for several years, and I was let off due to the company I worked for going bankrupt because of the COVID-19. After that, I tried to start my own business with my sibling in the field of workforce distribution, and my business turned out to be very successful. Within 2 years, my business was running on autopilot, so I didn't need to oversee it every day. This gave me a lot of time to search for a job that aligned with my passion, and I found it through a virtual assistant course. After taking that course, I decided to become a virtual assistant, and I've been enjoying it up to this point. Being a virtual assistant, I truly feel like an entrepreneur because I can freely manage my working time and location. I can work whenever and wherever I want. So, for those of you guys who want to attain the freedom of working like an entrepreneur, becoming a virtual assistant can be one of the alternative solutions. Fun fact number 4. Boost income. When someone was an employee, the income received was always fixed. If the boss had a set salary, that's what someone would earn every month and couldn't increase it as the employee pleased, right? But did you know when I become a virtual assistant, I could choose and determine my income? Let me show you how a virtual assistant can boost their income. Number 1. Diversify skill set. By acquiring a broader range of skills such as graphic design, content creation, social media management, and more, virtual assistant can offer a wider array of services, attracting more clients and higher paying projects. Number 2. Specialization. Becoming an expert in a specific niche, such as e-commerce, real estate, or digital marketing, can command higher rates as clients seek specialized assistance. Number 3. Upselling services. Offering additional services or packages to existing clients can increase earning. For example, a virtual assistant handling social media management could upsell content creation or advertising services, thus boosting their income. Now, let's talk about the last but not least strategy. 4. Client base. Virtual assistants can expand their client base by networking, referrals, or enrolling in a virtual assistant course. This strategy can bring in a steady stream of project and income. In my case, I became a virtual assistant after taking a virtual assistant course, which helped me acquire clients and build a vast network within the course community. Job opportunities were also provided, making it easy for me to continually expand my client base. With being a virtual assistant, I can also choose the client I want to work with. So far, my clients have come from various countries, resulting in my income being in dollars, which has the potential to increase the value of my earning. Currently, as a virtual assistant, I earn a salary that is 5 times higher than the regional minimum wage in the largest city in Indonesia. It's truly amazing. Alright, I think the 4 fun facts about virtual assistant earlier were sufficient to represent. If you are interested in following my path as a switcher from an employee to a virtual assistant, show your interest in the comment below. I'll be waiting to show you how you can start your career as a virtual assistant. Bye!